Yeah, you have. You're all over TikTok right now. You're on the discipline episode. Yeah, and you're center free. That's crazy.
Oh, well then I'm sitting right there. I mean, I'm already doing it anyway. That's it. That's the last page. If I'm already out there for the people, let them see my hairy legs. That's fine. You can't see.
I can't even see your legs on camera.
Okay.
You can.
Hey, let me.
Are you gonna zoom in?
let's move this out the way a little bit, sir.
Start the pod. There.
They're gonna be like, what's wrong?
This whole way.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. Alright.
What's the ass? We getting set up. We getting set up. We had to rearrange.
What's that?
What is that?
Sorry. Bike parts.
Oh,
Bike
okay.
parts. It came home with me.
Yeah, that's a rough day.
What's up, world? It's Diz. Your
podcast
talkative
host
one. What?
Extraordinary.
What?
Podcast host
I
extraordinary.
thought you said something else, man. Yeah, the host with the mostest.
I didn't say that. I use that for myself.
But no, I'm using it. You have to find out tonight.
Tonight is the night. He's taking it from you.
We can play some Uno for it later.
Oh my god.
House rules.
House
we're
rules.
using that new deck they got out there.
We got a waterproof deck.
Play some
No Mercy. Yeah, no
Nah.
Mercy.
All wild.
No Mercy. Yeah.
Flip.
Flip.
Is that the machine?
Flip.
I do have the Uno party.
Hey, Texas. Uno flip.
You got that house, right?
No, not Uno flip. Uno party. River destroyed Uno flip.
Yeah. Damn. Both of them?
Yeah.
Uno Flip is pretty long.
We have all wild, the regular Uno, and then we have.
We are.
Oh, well, Uno party. That's it. Hi guys.
So we got the Facebook going, we got the IG going over there.
Mm-hmm.
We got one watcher right now. We got Ashley on Facebook, and nobody on
Ashley?
IG. It's cool. People will show up.
Yep.
We don't have a regular set time, but that's in the process. It's in works.
You act like you're doing 5 different jobs.
Yeah, like a true Jamaican.
Are you Jamaican?
My people are actually from the Caribbean.
Your
They're
people?
from the West Indies.
Oh, okay, cool beans.
So yeah, I think Jamaican, Haitian. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to the particulars. Yeah, the particulars. But yeah, that's where we're from.
I'm just a plain old Southern boy.
We came from the island street somewhere. Some part of my family did. I don't know where. Somewhere. I forgot the name. But yeah.
Out in the ocean somewhere.
In the
Yeah,
ocean.
slave trade is crazy, man.
Somewhere where the cane is, a sugar cane is grown. I know that.
Oh.
Congo? I don't know. No, that's not
That was a great movie.
I did
was
like
a great
that.
movie.
The eight.
The eight.
You know what else is a wild movie too? I don't know why I thought of it because you brought up Congo. This has nothing to correlate at all. 7.
Yes.
7.
Doesn't correlate with Congo, but
No,
it just
Brad Pitt 7.
Great movie.
Yes, Brad Pitt 7. It just
Wow.
popped in my head when you said
that was
Congo.
You don't wanna look
I
at
know
That was a
why.
blockbuster classic.
You don't want to look in there. There's nothing
I
for you
used
in
to
there.
get that so many times from Blockbuster.
I used to work at Blockbuster.
Great flick.
I used to get
You were
that
lucky.
and 12 Monkeys confused.
Do you have any?
Yeah, both have
12
the
Monkeys
counter.
is fire.
12 Monkeys.
Yeah, it was similar vibe.
Make you some money right now.
Yeah.
Similar vibe. It's like you're
She's
trying to
pretty
find
probably.
this
It's a
threat.
social media thing right now. So
Is it really?
I mean, everybody wants a Blockbuster, and there's only one left.
Yeah.
What
And
is
it's not
it?
even. It's not even
Like
really.
Canada
It's
or-
not. No, it's in the US.
Survived?
Yep.
So basically, these people got the franchise rights from the corporation, and it's not really a Blockbuster.
What up, Chris?
but
What up,
it's
Chris?
Basically, just Blockbuster name. It's basically a local video store.
Why did you ruin it for us? Like,
I'm just
I
telling
mean,
you.
but it is technically a blockbuster. They got the name.
Yeah. I mean, they have permission.
If
from
you're selling
Blockbuster.
VHS,
permission
and
to
all,
use the name.
yeah.
But do they live by the motto? That would be
Never return that shit and never rewind
I
that
still
shit.
got a Blockbuster DVD in my house.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. The funny thing is like I saw a thing on them, and they were like, the funny thing is now that we don't have like actual Blockbuster
I will bring you
supply,
on camera, Chris.
we
but
have
I
to
can't
buy
get
our
this
own
one. It's
stuff.
the mic.
to stock the store now because we're independently run business.
He talking about feet again.
Feet.
You already know who it is. I ain't gonna say his name. You already know who it is.
Scrooge, man, what the fuck, bro? What's up with the feet shit? Why is this a thing?
I don't know.
Chris,
What's happening with feet?
our boy Valentine, he always be saying shit to Dez when he
He's
sees
like,
my
you got your
shirt.
feet hanging
You got your
out.
feet hanging out? Like, you know, what?
Okay, I get it.
Like, dude, why? Why we gotta go through this every time?
I don't know. I really don't know. But y'all got any current? Oh, but before that, Karmic Dez 85. You can catch me on YouTube, of course, Facebook, IG, and Spotify. Whenever I get the episodes, whenever I get the episodes started back up and going again, I looked at them. I did look at them. That's a step.
That's a step in the right
it's
direction.
a fucking step.
Look at 'em, y'all.
So yeah, they'll be getting back on Spotify here shortly. But we're doing pretty good with the YouTube.
The live recording. It's nice.
I like it.
Sweet.
I got to redo the intro because people don't want their names. They want different aliases.
Ooh, can I change my name?
What you want?
Yeah, you can change your
What could
alias.
it be? Like,
What?
Scorpion Queen.
It can be whatever you want it to be. It's your alias.
Do you want something with your name in it or no?
Scorpion Queen.
Okay.
Scorpion Queen.
So we got Scorpion Queen
No,
here.
that sounds like not great.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
We'll add it.
Workshopping.
Yeah.
Workshopping.
I might do a Muslim name.
We'll do the tentative title for now. Is Scorpion Queen. We'll see how it works.
No, because it's so stingy.
So no.
There's
We're not gonna allow that
a
name
whole reason in my head, but I don't want to share with the world. But yeah.
Okay, so that's off the table for now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We'll send that back to
I'm-
Workshop.
Is that your birthmark?
Yes.
On your right hand?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Y'all can't see it.
That's fucking crazy. Look where my birthmark is.
I don't see it. What? Wait, hold on. Is it the same shape too?
That's why I seen it, I was like, that's fucking
Oh,
crazy.
combat.
Bro, look. We
They've
have
been
the
chosen.
same birthmark.
Did we die together?
No,
We're twins?
no, you guys are Power Rangers. I didn't want to spoil it for you.
We're a secret society.
I didn't want to spoil it for you, but now that it's out to open,
That's dope.
Zordon
They
contacted
said only
me
two
to get you
like-
guys together.
I think mine's a little bit smaller, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But it's like, it's in the exact
You see
same
my open
spot.
palm? Let me see.
It's in the exact same
It's
spot.
the same shape, too.
Yeah,
like,
that's
more or
fucking
less.
wild.
That's
There's
kind of
gonna be 3 more Rangers.
I've never met anybody in my entire life.
We're not supposed to.
And then you guys are going to be a team. I don't have the robot yet. I'm working on it.
Wow.
And then the Green Ranger's going to show up and beat the shit out of y'all for like 2 episodes.
Can
I'm
I be
sorry.
Green Ranger?
No, you're one of the initial
Bro,
5.
let
bro.
me be the White Ranger.
You guys are going to jump by the Green Ranger. One guy gets 5. He's going to beat your ass for 2 episodes. And then the Red Ranger, I don't know which one of y'all it is. I'm sorry.
Probably
I didn't get those
me,
details.
honestly.
Is going to beat him with the power of friendship. It's going to be some bullshit.
Yeah.
Tag it real quick. Go ahead and tag it real quick. Zordon.
That's cool. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Dope as fuck, right?
I think that's for us.
Hashtag the Retro Gaming Dojo. You can find me on most social media platforms. Just look that up. You'll find me. There you go.
Maybe the doctor grabbed us out by our hands. Like, come on.
Got who by what hands?
Grabbed us out by our hands. Bruised us.
Instead of grabbing like your head or your body, he was like, grab the arm. Just grab the arm. Possibly.
Pop right on out.
Saber-tooth tiger. And then it pops out. Tyrannosaurus.
We're the new Rangers.
We got to introduce
Our
our
skin
other
transforms
guys
into-
too.
And Chris.
You can't say other guys.
Just
It's not blank, man. Kim.
She did. She threw out her name.
Oh yeah.
I did it. We were just talking
And then
about.
we're gonna throw that back to
And I
So
never
we are working
said
around.
anything. I never gave my intro. That was just me. Yeah.
We were laughing the name.
Anyways, hey everybody,
Yeah, your
this
Kim's
is
right
Kim.
there.
Hello. You can find me at Serenity's Kiss. Currently, the shop, once again, is in a slight hiatus, but we do have a shop in town. So, if you check out our last podcast, or whichever one I was in, you catch the name of the shop. Be that as it may, I'm Kim. If you need anything, just hit me up at Serenity's Kiss on Instagram.
Oh, I told you, bro. They waiting for this guy. They're waiting for this guy.
Welcome to the stage!
Chris.
Yeah!
This man is five-time robot champion, robot fighting champion of the world. He's also participated in things such as. That's it. What's up, Mr. Blue? My condolences, sir. My condolences.
NHRL.
And thank you for popping in.
What is NHRL?
National Robot
And
National Robot League.
Ray.
Weight class.
Fuck yes. We have Ray.
Like Battleborn?
Also joining us again
I want to hear all about that.
for the podcast tonight.
That's cool.
So, current events?
Yeah, let's do some current events before we get to the main topic. I'm not sure how long that's going to roll. Yeah.
I guess
current events?
I got some wrestling stuff. Since I, watch wrestling. AEW.
Retro Rec Room? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. AEW just had their All-In pay-per-view tonight. A lot of dope matches.
Hold on. How come Ray got to get out of saying hi?
He did say hi.
Oh.
Kind of.
Okay, well anyway.
For those who are friends of Bryan Danielson, he won the main event tonight. He's the new world champion over at AEW. This is really dope.
Who did he beat? MJF? No,
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve, that's it.
Swerve brought out Bun B and West Side Gun.
His name's Bun B?
No, Bun B, the
Actual rapper.
Oh, yeah, that's why I thought there was a wrestler. I was like,
No.
I was like, seriously? That's what I was geeking out about. That was like, that's the name?
No,
okay.
DJ Who Kid announced him, and then Bun B and West Side Gun performed Swerve's Interesting, the remix.
Was this a hip-hop concert or a wrestling match?
No, wrestling match.
Shit, man, you paid one ticket, you got two events.
That's a win. DJ Who Kid.
That's
What?
right.
Right there.
DJ Who?
Yes, they even played that.
Oh.
Before it came out, you hear, Who Kid? I was like, what?
There's like 50 people in the crowd that are geeking out. The others are like,
A lot of people didn't recognize Who Kid, but when Bun came out, niggas knew who he was.
Yeah. I mean, Who Kid? I mean, he ran a mixtape scene for a little while.
In the early 2000s.
Mixtape scene.
They actually mentioned that on commentary, which was great.
Who's commentating? Silver King and Shivani?
No, Excalibur, Shivani, and fucking JR. That was kind of weird.
JR?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he was quiet the whole time.
Yeah,
So
Shivani and JR, I'm not. Okay.
Excalibur.
They already have Shivani. I don't know why they needed JR. Okay, but cool.
But it was kind of like a mini concert.
What are we talking about?
I was talking about pay-per-view tonight. The AEW show.
My brain was somewhere else for like a whole second.
That's
all
fine.
right, welcome back.
Hey,
How you
how's it going?
So that's my little thing.
It's a little man in
My little addition. Any other stuff people want to add?
Current events wise, I saw old buddy James Spader's coming back to the role of Ultron.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Ultron?
Yeah.
Ultron.
Yeah, the robot.
Oh, okay.
In the Avengers movie.
No, that they're. I mean, yeah,
And
that's
what,
awesome too.
I don't. In what capacity though? Like how? Like what, is he going to
Vision
be?
Quest. He's going to be. What I found is that he's going to be basically just reprising his voice role, but he's not going to be Celestial or White Vision. He's going to just kind of maybe be like a monologue over inside of his head because he got unlocked completely. He's jailbroken.
Oh yeah, because he is using Ultron's body.
You talking about White Vision, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's jailbroke. He's a little bit of everything, and if there was one speckle of Vision or Ultron out in the internet, which is a high probability, then he can just my time is coming.
That's definitely going to be something.
I would like to see that merge over with
It's going to be some
Armor
Doom.
Wars.
There's going to be some Doom stuff there with that.
Because if they want to bring that idea of Armor Wars back to what it could have been or can be, because of the fucking scroll problem and all, they want interconnection.
Right.
And if you have a witch movie going over to Armor Wars, what? How? People are going to tie over that didn't watch it and watch it to catch up with what's legal and everybody else you're talking about. That's why I would hope for that personally. Sorry, geek mode.
Look, I got another one with Marvel. The chick that played Jessica Jones.
Oh, she's cool.
She's coming back to play Jessica Jones in the Daredevil show.
Oh my god, that'd be so
So
good.
they are working towards Defenders.
So that's happened. I think they're bringing
Kristen Ritter.
I think they're bringing Bernthal
That's like
back for
Jessica
Punisher
Jones?
as well.
Yeah, I saw
Kristen
that.
Ritter's her name.
Yeah,
So they're gonna do some. I think we might be getting the
A
Defenders.
band called Seven
And
Days.
the
I
Daredevil.
haven't heard anything definitive on Iron Fist yet.
Iron Fist or Luke Cage.
How you feel about
I kind of feel like they should.
He's kind of. I think he probably moved on.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Because he hasn't been out of a job since. Let's be real.
I love her.
If they do bring them both back, I definitely want them to recast
That's the thing
Iron
with
Fist.
is her hair.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So
I can't say that because he was great in.
Yeah. It's like
Luke Cage season 2, and I like the Defenders. I didn't like season 1 of Iron Fist though.
Like Italian hair or something like that. But she's also in.
Double conversation.
Sorry. Something about the girl in Apartment 8 or something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Is it a comedy?
Yes.
Yeah, she was in that. She was great. It's hilarious. Anyway, sorry guys.
She does comedy too?
Yes, she's actually.
Can you tell by the rest of this face that she always has?
No, don't something the bitch in Apartment something. That's what I think the name is. I will look it up.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I just started thinking about Apartment 2C. Anybody seen that show before?
Mm-hmm.
You know. This guy might know too. He's old enough to remember that show.
Don't trust the bitch in Apartment 23. I knew it was going to be good. Oh. It's hilarious, and she's fantastic.
Well, we got Aubrey Plaza coming back.
Aubrey Plaza?
Don't know what she's doing in this movie, but I was hoping it was from the show, the Agatha.
Shadow King.
I hope.
I hope
how she was in Legion. Did you watch the whole Legion series?
Oh,
that shit was a mind fuck.
The first 5 episodes.
You've never seen it?
Actually, the first season, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I had that shit saved on my Hulu forever. I never touched it.
You're missing out. If you just take away MCU and Disney and just
I didn't care about
this
any of
movie
it.
for what it is,
I was just interested.
They do a subtle
do
Xavier nod towards the end of the series,
and
it's so funny how they do it. The little the little shadow of him, and he's walking around bald, obviously.
But that was the last episode.
The last episode. I can't remember who was the last one.
It was like a silhouette of Patrick Stewart.
It was definitely identifiable as Patrick Stewart, not just Professor X.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart, that's different. No, I'm interested in that.
Oh, it's not
no, it's just a silhouette shadow.
Like the first season, you see no connection to really anything Marvel.
They got to develop the character because he's so intricate, and they do such a fantastic job.
He doesn't even grasp what's going on in his own mind
until
season 2.
Speaking of that, Moon Knight season 2, I can't wait.
Is that coming
out?
It's been
done. They're sitting on it.
I can't wait.
I want that too.
I just showed him Moon Knight some time ago.
The one white guy that was like the not arms dealer, but the treasure dealer. His character, he died. That guy died. That actor. So they got to replace him, hopefully, because that character always pops up selling some kind of artifact, bringing the problem face value like in front of everybody again. Yeah. He's kind of like a callback guy, and they need to replace that man. Sadly not. Because that character he played is much.
That's about the Claw, right?
No. The guy in Moon Knight or the series.
Okay,
he was a white guy, and it was when they had like their first kind of battle when he donned the suit and everything for the first time.
I haven't seen Moon Knight.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Who's the guy?
The white guy that has like a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. He got a little bit of a high and tight, but he was in a snowboarding accident and he died. It was like right before the series got released. That's why at the end of it they do a little memorandum, and I was just bored and I was like, oh, who's this? Oh shit, he died.
I'm trying to think of the guy.
I can't remember.
He's sadly enough, like, he shows up in, like, episode 2 or 3, and he's just, like, in a hollowed out, kind of soccer-filled looking gray pit, and he's got all the cool shit that they're looking through, trying to find that artifact. And the character he played is much needed to be brought back, if they want to, I guess, go a route, bringing the call back of, what the hell is this? We might not have read the comics as much as it needed to be done. Oh yeah, this artifact does blah blah blah, and there you go. Everybody's on track now. He's that character.
Yeah, they could do that, or they could have somebody else explain it. There's plenty of magic stuff in the universe now to do that kind
Wong
of shit.
Can always just show up anywhere.
Wong, Strange. What's his name?
Ford and Strange.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme. Of course, he can just show up.
Yeah, Wong. Yeah. How's he gonna die? We don't need him to die, but
I seen a thing.
Why is that the thought? Like, why is that where your brain goes? How's he gonna die?
Because he's probably reading the comics more. There was someone posting, and they were like, "We need for between every MCU project now in the future, just like one episode of Wong and that girl from the show to have some kind of thing."
That hot slut, yeah. That's what I'm calling her.
What? Who is that?
She's just a bard.
In She-Hulk, there's an episode where Wong meets this drunk fucking chick.
Yeah,
and they just become like best fucking friends.
They even at the end of she's ruining all the '90s stuff that he's trying to watch and catch up on now.
Yeah.
And she just says, "Oh, Sopranos, this is that episode." Blah blah blah. And he's like,
for some reason he has to like watch her, and then after that period, they just keep hanging out for like the rest of the show,
Yeah, they just have drinks together all the time now.
and they hang out and watch
That's
movies
it.
and shit.
She's cool, drunk.
She's all like,
What kind of girl? She's that girl at the bar that's
she's
blooming
like,
all the time.
we're like besties now.
I used
Walt.
to be that girl.
She has this nigga number and shit. It's funny as fuck.
I don't know who this person
She
is.
calls them Wongers in the show.
It's
What
got
is the name
sexual-
of the show?
She-Hulk.
What is that on?
This
Disney
She-Hulk
Plus.
show.
Is it animated?
No, well,
No.
it's live action. It's amazing.
How
I
have I
loved
never
it.
heard of this?
They've turned Wong into a whole ass character.
Okay,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
send that to
She-Hulk
me.
is, She-Hulk is a great series.
Somebody
in my
text
opinion.
me that.
But
it's
not
remember,
a-
you need to watch She-Hulk on
Yeah,
Disney.
we'll do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good show. Definitely enjoyed it.
That was one of the few that my wife completely got behind. Because, yes, there obviously was a Hulk, but it was just Ally McBeal.
I had been saying that to my
Oh,
boys
sorry.
about it. I was like, bro, if you just make Alan McBeal a superpower,
Green?
this will be a great show.
She's still hot, right? Like
Because Alan
like her?
McBeal is a great show.
Which person? Ally McBeal or
The actress.
Well, the one that is She-Hulk is a real woman, and she's fucking gorgeous.
She's pretty attractive.
Weirdly enough for her height. But then the one that
Weirdly
does,
enough for her height.
yeah,
She's
like
real short.
That's height.
no, I'm saying the girl that does She-Hulk,
Oh, the one that actually plays She-Hulk, the actual
the one they
model.
stand the body of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they were side by side in a lot of photos, and she's just dwarfs her. I'm like, yeah, that. She could,
It's comic accurate.
Yeah, well, that. And I'm saying we can make a show about
Does,
her.
does she have two big shoulders for you, Chris?
No, she's not muscular.
Oh, what are those things up here called?
Traps.
She doesn't have traps?
Traps?
No traps, Chris?
traps and
Trap you?
lats holding her shoulders
She
up.
can't pin you down if she chose to.
No, I don't. No, I don't have any mommy issues.
So let's stop the Sacramento for crack right now.
So I guess we can get to the main meat of everything.
I mean, Robert Kennedy dropped out.
Did
Robert
Yeah.
Kennedy dropped
I
out.
thought he
today.
just went in.
No, he just
Hold
got
on,
horrible
I think we
listening.
need to specify because this sounded real sexual.
That's
We're
who I
talk-
was going for.
We're
This
talking
whole
about the
damn time.
presidential race, guys.
Robert
I-
Kennedy
I don't know
Jr.
what
dropped
y'all were
out of
thinking
the
about.
presidential race. Yes,
And
Robert-
I didn't said I thought he just got into started running.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he's been to Austin like 4 times in the last 4 months.
Where? I don't know.
He's
It
been
was just
running.
so fast. It
He's
was
been
like,
running independent,
Yeah.
so you just didn't hear about it.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to debate because Biden wouldn't allow him to.
Of
It was in the
course not.
rules that
Really?
yes, a junior cannot come, and it specifically says his name will not arrive, and it's just a debate between the two.
The rule was basically he'd have to have a certain number of supporters or some
Democratic
shit.
thing,
Yeah,
votes.
and
like,
it's like
the
no,
real-
he's not going to get that because he's an independent
Mhm.
candidate,
yeah.
and it's just done to keep those kind of people away from debates.
Yeah, I was
Keeps the
gonna
two
say, I'm
parties
pretty
alive.
sure that's not just
Yes,
a him
because
thing,
they don't
that's
want
a
another Ross
thing that
Perot
happened.
situation
It
Where
would have
he-
happened.
where he really
Well,
was going to affect
it
the
might.
fucking election.
I mean, Ross
He won.
Perot had the money.
Well,
He won the popular vote.
and last year, Libertarian, Dr. Jo Jorgensen, she won like 8% of the vote, and that's fucking huge
Yes, it
for
is.
their party. I was like, holy shit. Like, libertarianism. All right.
I talked to a few older people, and they're like, "Man, if Ross would have ran again,
Oh, yeah.
he might have got it." But after that first time, he was just like, "Nope,
And he got the
this is
money.
bullshit."
He did have, man.
Crazy bitch.
Yeah.
I remember being in elementary school, couldn't go a day without hearing this dude's name.
Bro.
Jesus.
Who talked more, him or Jerry Jones?
I don't remember hearing Jerry Jones.
That's about like in comparison to what you know Jerry Jones,
Oh,
in comparison to what you know
Jesus.
Ross Perot.
probably Jerry. Because Dallas fans just will not shut the fuck up about the Cowboys. God damn.
Man, Jerry won't you?
Bro, no.
Jerry,
You don't
he
understand. You don't understand. I worked in the prison system for 10 years. So many fucking Dallas fans. Not just the inmates. Fucking officers. We're in the fucking briefing before briefing starts. Dallas. Dak Prescott. Bro, I am so tired of hearing you niggas talk about this team, bro. They're trash.
Well, no, they don't need to win at all. Jerry needs, it's like a soap opera. They just get there. They're getting the balls funneled a little bit, but they're never going to get trapped.
Bro, I remember one year they went to the playoffs. Oh my lord.
Oh,
Bro.
they go to the playoffs a lot. But
He said that was the most.
It was.
peaceful-
They had a gap where they hadn't gone.
yeah.
He said that was the most peaceful the prison has ever been.
Nigga, I remember walking in and they fucking, they win the game. They're gonna be in the playoffs. We walk in the briefing. Who them boy? Oh my
Yeah,
lord,
always won.
bro.
Always won.
Oh my lord, bro. Can we not do this today? Can we just have a regular fucking
Hey,
shit?
was population rowdy during that time?
Oh, nah. If dudes are from D-Town, though, well, I wasn't in GP. I was in say.
Oh, okay.
You walk in the cell block, oh, all them niggas from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Loud.
Them boys. And then somebody else, man, shut the fuck up, bro. And then, of course, it'd be somebody like from Houston or some other city. Nah, man, put off my city, baby. D-Town. You hear somebody from way down this way, banging on the door. It'd be the funniest shit. I'm like, here these niggas go, bro. Don't let a game be on. It'd be so damn loud in there, bro. You be trying to do, hey man. Oh, my bad, boss man. What's up? You want this fucking bedroll? Oh yeah. Hold on. Game.
Bedroll. No, I choose the game.
Nah, nigga, switch off them clothes. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm about to go. Come on.
Let's switch out.
Fuck that game.
For real.
Oh shit. But back to the lecture.
Hell yeah.
Got a little sidetracked.
Robert, I'm gonna say Robert Downey Jr.
If he was running, he would have dropped out, and he would have been allowed to debate. We would have forced it to happen.
What do you mean, you people?
Huh? The people
oh my god! You did the Tropic Thunder thing, I would die, bro. I'm like, is this nigga doing the Tropic Thunder speech? Oh my lord, did you record this shit?
That would be the best thing. Actually, you know what? He should lead with that. That should be like part of his like slogan. You know, what side do you stand on?
What do you mean, black jobs?
There you go.
Man. But yeah, Robert
Downey Jr.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Did it again. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. dropped out and he endorsed Donald Trump.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
And then I had to give Chris shit and said, your boy's playing ball.
That's. I really thought he was gonna go more Democratic, but his family's over there, so I guess he's like another fuck y'all, and I'll join over here. But,
hey man, you know, you play that political game, you gotta.
Yeah, he's playing the long game because if, like, I did watch a little bit of the party and such, and when he walked out, or that speech, when he walks out, Donald Trump doesn't give compliments a lot, and he was just like the crowd, the roar of the crowd for him he was basically unheard of. So, you know, the Republican Party, and they're like, hey, he's got a lot of easy backing. That's easy money.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got family name?
Yeah. I mean, but there's a lot of older Republicans, but that may not want to put another Kennedy back in office.
Oh, I know, but he's not Catholic.
True. I'm just saying, like
that's why I think he was taken out. He wasn't Christian, but
I mean, that's a reason.
He was one of the first non-Christian presidents we had at the time.
That's a deeply political response. I want to hear more.
Yeah, I gotta do more.
Oh, that's a conspiracy. I ain't got time for it.
Yes, you do.
We're talking about this election.
I mean,
but that DNC though.
I'm very curious about that.
But that
I'm a big deep diver.
How long have we gone?
Probably 36.
I don't
Hey,
have my phone on me. I'm not watching the time.
take my hand. It'll tell you what time it is.
Skin o'clock, baby. Best time.
Oh,
I am
divine.
divine.
It's 10:40.
Alright, that's cool.
I am
we've
divine.
been going about 30 minutes. Huh?
Thank you. Yeah, about that.
Give or take.
That's good.
+5, -5.
But the DNC though. The DNC.
All week. So the last day,
Taylor Swift,
Yeah, man,
Beyonce.
we can talk about all that shit.
the people that didn't show up.
When I was on my socials, apparently it was lit. Not the response I was expecting. But
That thing was.
all kinds of people showing up.
Little John.
On what?
On the RNC.
Democratic National
Or
Convention.
DNC, sorry. It's like, why? Oh.
He didn't want y'all to turn
And it
down.
was, Georgia, and your your response, and in Texas they play. I was like, man,
This shit is super
that
crazy.
Beyonce.
I only watched the speeches, to be honest with you,
How do you feel?
and the main people's speeches.
Right.
I didn't like that they had her pulled out so long and have to video chat the first 2 days. That was, I don't say unprofessional. I mean, she was there.
Talking about Kamala Harris.
Yeah, here you are receiving the biggest honor you've ever received in your life, even though it's pretty much guaranteed. You should be there in person.
How do you feel about Kamala?
I went down that tangent real quick last time. I don't like her.
Okay.
I don't see enough. I've seen, you would post some stuff. I did some diving on some other issues.
And then we've talked about some stuff in the group chat and stuff.
But her ideas are very, very, I'll say Californian. Like,
well, makes sense.
Well, yes.
What way?
So with me being just a few years over there, like I think the flag should change. Keep the bear, right? But above it, great ideas, but poorly executed. California, they're so progressive, it's bad for them. They want to be the first of everything, and they don't do the studies or the foresight
long-term planning.
Yeah, like how this could go. Like they wanted to get rid of all electric cars. I'm sorry, all gas cars by some year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can't even sustain their own power grid for normal use, but you want to have everybody have electric cars and electric stoves? Come on.
So it sounds like they're turning California into a big test lab.
Well, I mean, California's done this.
Elon's leaving. But I mean, it's wonderful on paper. This is great. It helps society, we move forward. But you can't even sustain what you got barely.
It's called La La Land.
Well, yeah, and that's a good one. Yeah, La La Land is a great name for that. But then we have a Californian that's in the house right now, of some degree, and then Newsom's over there, and he's trying to get in the mix, and I don't know, just her progressive thinking.
You don't think it's well thought out.
No, and I don't. It's not well thought out, not well planned. I personally think in the last 2 years she's been more of the president, and Biden's just been puppeteered. But I think a lot of the ideas or things that kind of went through the channel of the party were focalized from her.
Interesting.
And it doesn't take 4 years to fuck up something. It takes the previous 4 years to fuck up for the new president.
True.
And I think a lot of what Trump did was good for the time, but it was like a stick on a dam. It can only hold for so long, and then it's going to flood out.
Yeah.
It made people like him and love him.
Kind of like when, we had a little small discussion in the group chat about the housing market.
Mm-hmm.
And me and you have talked about it a bunch of times. And it's at that breaking point now.
Yeah.
And,
something's going to happen.
Did you hear to run back to California, you hear what Newsom's attempting to have passed to allow for the illegal immigrants that are to go in there?
What's that?
For the first-time home buyers in California, 0 down, just here's a house.
That's crazy.
Not telling you what type of house. It could be just a
Some
shit
bullshit.
wagon, but still a house in California that you
That's
can
wild.
start to own. I think it's honestly a trick.
Is he gearing it towards anyone, or is it just like that?
It's only for the illegal immigrants.
I don't know, but did y'all watch Kamala's speech? Listen to Kamala's speech?
Nope. My kid's been up my ass all weekend, man.
I thought you had. I did not.
I did not, sir. I would love to
I was
hear
thinking on.
What's up, John?
I caught maybe like 15 minutes total, and it was just different quick YouTube things while I had when the kid went to go to the room to change his clothes or something.
I definitely
So my kid was very clean this weekend. It was gratefully annoying, but
That's really sweet, though.
yeah, sweet moments. I won't last much longer, but I was like, go do something. So
Well, I did check it out. I made it a point to check it out because I wanted to know what her actual policies and plan were.
Tell us all about it. I'm gonna catch it eventually, but
So to me, it was a good speech. I'll start off by saying that she had a good speech. It was a good.
that's good to hear. Was it
She could
impactful?
put words together.
Did she laugh a lot?
Oh yeah.
a lot of cackling. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense.
why cackling?
Because that's what she does.
She's
They
got two-
literally call it Kamala cackle.
Oh my god.
It's the thing.
I live under a rock, obviously.
She mentioned her biography a little bit. She talked about her dad very briefly, but she didn't talk about him in a negative light, which actually kind of surprised me. And she talked about her roots, so to speak, and how she grew up in basically a community where there's a bunch of black names.
Well, she had to punctuate, make sure the right name.
These three specific people took care of her and her family while they were there, and they're not just family.
With her very, very Indian mother. And
Pander,
all
Pander,
the very Indian pictures I've seen of her and her mother. And
Oh, and her was it?
Look at you.
But yeah, right. But these
Black people. But I got you.
Okay.
I see what she's aiming for. I appreciate it.
Right, so I'm peeping that, okay. And she starts talking about her resume out in California, everything she's done, things that like her dad told her, her mom told her, things her mom told her, that people don't believe you, it doesn't matter, you gotta show them.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a solid foundation.
It's a good speech.
Okay. All right.
What else did she talk about?
So she starts getting to the issues.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Meat and potatoes.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the
Fucking
red
sides.
meat and potatoes.
Groceries are way too high for the average American.
They are.
Groceries? We started at groceries?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Since you talked about the food tariff thing, right?
We ain't even got places to live.
No. This is one of the things she's mentioned.
Okay.
The housing thing does probably come up.
Okay.
So she's like, she plans to do the price locking because they're price gauging.
They are.
Price locking?
Yeah.
Basically,
What's
You know what
that?
communism
basically,
does?
Yeah, that's okay. That's where my brain went. Okay.
Okay, we've done it in the past, dude. Come on.
Oh, I know. I'm
And it didn't work in
Basically-
the past.
No, it did work in the past. Yes, it has worked in the past, dude.
What is it?
Basically, you lock a certain price, so food,
the government will say
Suppliers.
a gallon of milk is $5 flat.
they
everywhere.
can't raise it higher than that.
Store, that's their max.
That's sort of like communism.
Hence, when did it work?
I'm not saying
It
it works or
happened in
doesn't
the past,
work.
and it's worked. The
When-
reason it went away is because
It
these
didn't
corporations wanted to make more money.
That's-
We've done it
work.
before.
Okay, so what?
No, it did work. People in power influenced the government to get the law repealed.
Yeah, catalog.
Okay. Well, how long did you like? How long do you think you'd like wait for your gas?
Sir, we weren't alive when it got repealed. This is the point I'm making.
I understand you weren't alive, but when the people that were alive were experiencing that, they were also looking at 2 or 3 hour waits for gasoline.
No. Because this would have happened before automobiles had heavy use.
They use price locking for that too.
It sounds like it's
Gasoline,
capitalism being like it's capitalism is a great idea,
Yeah, because everybody's going to be in bed with one another, too.
but there's the higher, the corporations and
Corporations going corporate.
corporations and organizations, yes, and the big 1%, they're all going to get in on it, and so capitalism sounds like a great idea, wonderful, sure, but if it's being controlled by these corporations and
On
people
paper,
in power.
communism.
Well, it wouldn't be
Sounds
paid by. It wouldn't be
fantastic.
controlled by the corporations. It'd be controlled by the government.
Well, no, that's not. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like just where we are now, why this has come to pass. It sounds like capitalism just doesn't work for everybody. It works for certain people. No, communism.
No, I mean, if you're not going to have any rules, and it's just going to run rampant.
Yeah, but
There has to
then-
be some kind of guidelines.
True.
I don't know if I agree with doing that. I would
A
say,
completely free market is not free.
no, freedom isn't free.
I
But
mean,
the
free
idea
doesn't
of it
free.
is that the people who buy actually set the market.
That's
corporations-
always been bullshit.
That was bullshit though.
It has been.
Now Walmart, it may be bullshit in the fact that
If it's for anything that's considered a necessity, it's bullshit. Now, for
that's why Walmart
Other goods.
provides you 3 different brands to buy from within their own corporation. They wiped out the middleman. It's like, oh, if they're going to set the market by buying the lower brand,
Mhm.
fuck it, we're going to take that market too.
I mean, that's what they intend to do.
Yeah, that's why they leave one little mom and pop store available. So they can't say that, oh, you monopolized the market. It was always an HEB or a Food Saver or
Yeah, or Food Lion.
there's always some other
Food
company
Lion's pretty
locally
good.
that's going to be in competition with Walmart for that simple fact. But other than that,
They
yeah,
need them.
people are going to set the market, bro.
Well, like you hear Google got identified pretty much as a monopoly. They got in some court trouble.
Really?
Yeah, about maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, Google was taken to court for as a monopoly. Because you go do anything, it's gonna lead you to a Google link.
I mean, yeah.
So they have a chokehold on Ask Jesus isn't around anymore, or Ask.com.
Right.
You got a few little search
I'm
engines.
surprised
But even on those, they have links to Google.
Amazon hasn't got hit yet.
Because Amazon doesn't have any physical buildings.
Yeah, they're in it.
So
They're
they start
an
putting
entity.
down physical buildings in places.
That aren't warehouses? You mean? Because they definitely have those.
Yeah. I'm talking about actual physical stores.
Yeah. You can't buy anything at a store from Amazon. There's no Amazon store. Yeah, that's true.
They're just
They just have warehouses
Mm-hmm.
and offices, of course.
Great way to get around that.
They're just a giant mall, and everybody else, or they own the land to the mall, and the other stores are, hey, can I give you a rent fee?
Yeah, it's like your vendor that you work with.
Yeah,
It carries
exactly.
your
Yeah.
stuff.
You give to Amazon, basically. The other owner is the Amazon.
Hey, she's a great store owner. My stuff is being seen. She's great with advertising. I'll get the store information eventually so I can actually share it with everybody.
Oh, Charming Haven?
Charming Haven, thank you so much. On Fort Hood Road in Killeen, Texas. It's a great little shop. And, support local business. So, yeah.
So you are a local business, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So what if any of your product got price locked? What would you do? How would you feel?
I would feel cheated for sure. Stolen from. Because that means there's not a lot of things that I can change in the ingredient list, first of all, that's going to give
the value of that.
The value, yeah. So, like, $5. Say my body cream, it's $10. Serenity's Kiss. My body cream is $10. And they say that, okay, price lock, $15. No local businesses can sell anything higher than the amount of $15, period. All that says to me is that, okay, I'm going to have to change my ingredient list because there's no way I can give you a quality product.
And you would be an exception. Those things would go for the bare, rot, gut ingredients. Yeah. And they don't care because they were going to make that if you want their product.
Well, I understand that. And that's what, you see, like, crappy-ass candles at Walmart, like, Serenity's Kiss makes amazing candles, and they smell good, they're meant to last. I researched the wax, to the wick, to the wood that's used, to all these other little things, temperature, blah, blah. To where I can tell you, like, this size candle is going to be good for this room, but that size candle will be better for this square footage, or, whatever.
Your product research.
Candle stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, one of those things. So, like, there's just no way. And then Walmart, beauty skincare lines with your body creams and things, just not body cream, what is it? A body wash. It's all just fillers. That's basically all it is. To give you a temporary feeling it's clean and soapy doesn't happen. So there's just no way. I would just...
You see the back door of that, she talked about an opportunity economy, which she calls an opportunity economy.
This is probably some straight garbage. The food tariff thing, I can kind of back because it's just...
Then I'll have Oprah walk back out. Hey, guys. And get them back in focus.
Oh, my God.
So what are your thoughts on the opportunity economy?
I'd have to hear her explanation of how she...
That's how she said it.
She just said a term.
It was just a term with no foundation.
Just a buzzword. She didn't explain anything after that.
Basically, as y'all know, I've always been...
Did she say it right after the food tariff conversation?
It was around that area.
Okay.
This way it's said real quick, but you remember the previous and you're going to want to know the next.
Yeah, it's just like, I was listening, I was like, okay, what is this opportunity economy?
Jesus.
I like to think that I'm an opportunity economy. I don't know what she's talking about.
And that's what she hopes for.
But
Big words.
There's so what? Somebody had to have asked her in an interview, like, you mentioned opportunity economy. Could you expand more on that? Like, somebody had to.
Oh, I'd be happy to. However, back there.
Here's something on MSN about it. It's an article.
Okay.
Let's see what they say. For Harris, opportunity economy
now you gotta put that in the chat or the group.
Yeah.
As a flexible umbrella covering all of her policies.
Can you link that in the bio?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. From more aid to parents and home buyers to a ban on price gouging. Okay. While also co-opting a word long favored by Republicans. I think it's going to mean something different to everyone who hears it. That's not a good thing.
That's exactly.
Something different to everybody. It's
not just me when I heard it. I'm like, opportunity economy.
She's doing something.
So basically the way it's framed in this article is she's using that term to describe her policies that she's going to be enacting as far as economic change.
And so when I hear that, right, I think of like when people ask you, what are you going to do with this opportunity? Right? How often are you given an opportunity? Like in reality, like how often are you given an opportunity?
I guess it depends on what you're doing. So I've had opportunities for things that are not great things to get opportunities for.
Sounds like 1 mile.
You put it in the chat.
And then for things I want to get, opportunities for, there's not been a lot. But opportunities to do dumb crash out bullshit, get a lot of that. A lot of that. Jesus. Too much. I'm like, don't try. I'm like, bro, I'm a square. Why am I? No, I don't want any of this presented to me.
Yeah.
Stop.
So that got me. She said something else that was. She kept comparing. Like she does this. Like the whole Democrat thing, they do this. Oh. We're gonna unify the country. We're gonna bring everybody together.
Right.
Everybody's gonna work. We're gonna work together to make a better future.
Every politician does that.
And we can't let Donald Trump and the Republican Party and the Project 2025.
Now look,
did you all do that though?
I just don't like the comparing contrast.
The fantastic thing. Both sides do it, so you expect that. The Project 2025 thing. I don't care how many people on the right say it's not real. I'm like, bro, it's on the Heritage Foundation's website. Stop. It's real. It's an actual fucking book. You can buy it.
My issue is though, why?
Keenan did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And he talked about it on stage.
That
was why.
Keenan.
Yeah,
Keenan
Thompson.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Wow.
He was at the DNC.
Yeah, he came out, did a couple of jokes, got some jokes thrown at him too from people, and it was a good time.
But it's like I told Mike the other night. They were like, you're trying to scare me into Trump taking my rights away. Stop. He got to come with his army to come take my rights away. So that's a new point to me.
We can't
Project 2025. How you going to enforce this Project 2025 on me? Much less the whole population of America.
I mean, honestly,
executive orders.
Even
military action. You ain't like, bro, come on,
even when me and you talked about it on the podcast we did when we talked about it, we mentioned many times because there was a bunch of articles written on it. Some of the stuff in this book is just straight up illegal, so it's not going to get passed. And then the stuff that's not illegal, there's stuff in there that's not going to make it out of the fucking house because it's just too radical.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even the stuff that they mentioned that they concentrate on, it's like a lot of the stuff would get drastically changed if it ever got passed.
I thought the same thing about the abortion law, and there it is.
Well, they did
mention that too.
They just overturned the law.
I'm not saying I believe in abortions or not. I'm not going to either side, but that's really what that did for me was be like, wow, they can really just take your rights away. Wow.
And that was less of a house thing. That was the courts doing that.
Yeah, it's just, but you still get that feeling.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
what
else can they do? They being the higher powers.
I try to be sensitive, but I also try to be very upright and straightforward when it comes to the concept or the idea of abortion. So I gotta ask you, as a woman, what is a reproductive right?
The right to. Okay, so when you say what is a reproductive right, you mean for the person, for the world, like what, like specify?
In my mind, I feel like you already have the right to reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need the government to tell you have the right to reproduce? Unless I'm misunderstanding the definition of the word or the wording that they're trying to imply.
I don't know what the fuck reproductive rights are. Like, cause it's just this whole thing like turns your world upside down to what is and isn't. Mm. At this point now, if you would have asked me what are reproductive rights in 2005, I would have probably come up with something. Now, I don't even freaking know, dude. Like, yes, do all lives matter? Absolutely, yes. That child that you aborted, their life could have meant something. Got that, 1,000%. On the other side of it, our planet is overpopulated. You want to kill your kids? Go the fuck on and do it. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Hell. And that's like both sides of my brain. Like I get it. Like it's important. Like you're making a decision to end a potential life for one reason or the other. That's an awful thing to imagine. I don't think a lot of these women take this decision lightly. It's awful for them. I'm quite sure. So while we're over here like going back and forth about is it right, is it wrong, what's your opinion, blah, 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 these women that are actually dealing with these things, the rapes, the abuses that they went through, the idea of carrying a child, it's a tremendous responsibility, and it's a huge thing to think about, whether you're having a traumatic ordeal, and we're not talking about, oh girl.
I was going to cut in just real quick, so I'm sorry. Not even just trauma, but what if you have like birthing issues. Like my
That's
ex-wife
true.
can't have kids.
Yeah, I definitely understand those.
Without putting her life at super risk. You had an issue with your sister.
Yeah, if I get pregnant, it'll be a high-risk pregnancy. I can die, and the baby can die as well. That's what it is. Trying my best not to have that happen, obviously, but, these things can happen in so many different ways. So, what I'm saying is, I get both sides. Like, I get the person wanting to protect the child, and I get the person that is the one dealing with the shit, So it's really hard for me to... Now, am I going to tell somebody you can't do something with your body, or you can't feel like you have rights to yourself? No, I'm not going to say that. Right. And that's kind of my problem with it. It's just such a harsh thing either way. I don't know where the frick I was going with this.
Well, no, I get all that. My thing is...
You asked about reproductive rights.
No. You broke it down for me. And
it's a really...
It did kind of clear things up for me.
It's a lot of things.
But my thing is, like, I honestly don't think it should be a presidential issue. At most, it should be a state issue. And I feel like that's...
You can choose where you want to live. Well, you can choose where you want to visit or live or have somebody help claim a residency somewhere. But I like the state idea. Personally. I got no skin in the game.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it should be a federal issue.
I feel like no.
I think the federal...
I mean, but to be fair, there are a lot of states that have basically been like, okay, Roe v. Wade got overturned federally, but we can still have state laws that allow
you can make a trip somewhere.
No, you can't.
Like a lot of stuff in the...
There's a woman who lived in a state. This was on the news. She lived in a state. I forgot which state it was. She went to go get an abortion elsewhere.
Okay.
She came back. They arrested her.
That's like going to a foreign country and taking part in any, hallucinogens or anything that might be able to go over here. You come back.
Yeah. Now, granted, I don't know the political, the details of how that worked, why they arrested her, why they felt like they were able to do it, or what have you. I don't know the details about it. But just hearing that story in response to what's going on in the world, it's just really crazy.
That is.
I'm sure there's probably a lot more context.
Feels like the Hunger Games or something.
Oh, well, I have the floor now. Okay, great.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Y'all don't let me go on tangents.
I try to fit in when I can. We're talking about the anti-abortion laws, and we share our opinions on all of this. And I kind of understand both sides of what they're trying to do, but it raises a lot of questions still. Like, you can't have abortions. That's the law. I mean, people are going to fight it because people are going to fight laws anyway. But why did they not stop with selling contraception? With contraception being considered in the same area of you're stopping the children from being born. How extreme are we going to take this before it goes too far?
I feel like it only would affect men. Like, men, the worst thing that can happen is you guys get clipped. Mandatory, everybody gets clipped because of abortions and things of that nature happening. You're gonna get clipped. And I feel like at that point,
but here's the problem: would the men have the rights to do it?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because how you were told, you have to have the 3 kids, be a certain age, stipulations. But if it was just men would have more rights. I feel
like men would. This sounds really, really shitty. I apologize to all the men here. I feel like when it comes to what people can say we can or cannot do with our bodies, it would only matter if it were men dealing with that. I feel like in this country.
That's a fantastic statement.
And it's really wild because male opinions matter on the subject, absolutely. But if somebody's telling you can't do something with your own body, I feel like in that regard, men would be like, okay, well, if women did something equivalent in power and that passed, I think it would be more of a revolt.
So if she wins the presidency and then starts coming down on male things,
I don't know, but I do feel like if you're going to say no abortion, you should also say
I don't even know.
men need to do
because
this.
even
masturbating on the weekends.
Even with a vasectomy, that can be reversed.
Yeah, but it's a big procedure, and
it's
bottom line, yes, it can be reversed.
Well, yeah. That's why I said.
Just saying, an abortion is irreversible. Women getting their ovaries taken out.
It's a lot safer
pretty much
for us,
irreversible.
y'all.
Yeah.
Just take your wieners off.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's.
Have you seen Hard Candy?
That's
now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
She made it real.
That's the truth.
Now let's turn the tables on everybody.
I'll just cut your dick.
You gonna let somebody tell you?
Just be unit. You know, just
You
unit.
gotta be unit.
Just a tip.
See how you know what I mean? Men got on. Whoa, hang on, wait a minute, wait, like, whoa.
They're like, no, you can keep your balls.
That's how
The
women
shaft
feel.
has to go.
That is how women feel. You tell me I can't do something about that. That's how they feel. There you go. Wonderful example. Thank you, guys.
Like, fucking
That's
you can't just put it
different.
around your hand on weekends. You can't beat your
It's not the same thing. When it comes to it. In my mind,
Take a play of my balls to a whole new different.
that's all you got, bro. You just gotta, baby, play my balls. That's all I got.
Wow.
Be a lot more prostate.
That was a topic.
Prostate would probably
The crowd went crazy for it.
That'd be the next
Actually.
thing.
That just reminds me of Game of Thrones. The guys think got Dollywop.
Yeah.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I
I'm
think
really trying to remember. I'm really trying to remember.
I also asked, have you seen the movie Hard Candy?
Nobody's
the
watching
movie
it.
Hard Candy.
Please.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Keep going.
And when she cuts his shit up.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't cut it up.
Anyways.
I didn't like how she didn't address the. I mean, she did say we would continue to support Ukraine and Israel, and I'm like, ugh.
Of course.
It's political. We need the court then for the United Nations.
That's all. That's gonna keep happening. So.
And that Joe Biden was somehow magically still working at that moment
Oh,
on getting the hostages freed from Hamas.
Did you see the time that he was
Can I
out?
know what we're doing for our
How was he so alert? Dude, he was more alert than he was at the beginning of the debate.
Oh, yeah, he was. He was the
He
most
was-
alert I've ever seen in about 10 years.
Like he had an oxygen tank before he went out.
Kamala is gonna be the president.
What have
Goodbye.
I been telling y'all?
Just like that.
No,
Goodbye.
no. See time. What have I been telling y'all? Play
Oh,
book. Oh, he's so attentive now. What the fuck you want? How many times has Biden straight up told us, I am perfectly cognizant? Man has told us to our faces.
Is that not his slogan?
Multiple fucking times. There is nothing wrong with me.
So he starts to stutter and fuck up shit.
Playbook, baby. Playbook.
He did it at the DNC.
Playbook.
I want you to expand on this instead of saying it.
So he's Christian Bale in Batman 3?
What? I need to tell us about this.
Basically,
Let's talk about it.
I said this when Biden got elected. I was like, I really feel like Kamala is there as
You gotta say it like Biden. Kamala.
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 Kamala, yes.
Kamala is there as a backup plan for the party.
Of her name pronounced 6 different ways. I'm not sure which.
Let's go with the last name.
Kamala, Malama, Malama.
Doesn't
Oh, is it Harris or Emhoff?
Oh.
Is her last name Harris or Emhoff? What is she lying to us about?
She's married.
Yeah.
Did she take her husband's name?
Did she?
I don't know. It's not really our business at the end of the day.
It's not, but it's interesting.
But,
White Jewish male. Harris is really white.
How would y'all feel being called the second gentleman? Like, I can't be
He's
the first gentleman?
He's the first.
Why does it keep calling him the second gentleman then?
wow. Word? Is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awkward. It doesn't.
I'm the first gentleman, if anything. Like, if my wife's about to
First
be
lady.
president,
First lady,
First.
yeah.
I'm the first gentleman. I don't want to be the first gentleman. I don't want to be it. I want to be the first president.
I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to do something with this here, but
Women come first.
that feels emasculating.
I mean, to be the first husband in general.
No,
would be
no, no, no,
emasculating.
no, no,
But
no.
now that you're calling me a second gentleman,
That's the part I'm saying. That just feels
that's even more
emasculating.
emasculating.
I'm like, who's the first?
Female empowerment.
Who's the first
You
then?
know?
That's what I want to know.
Kamala.
He comes in there.
What's going on?
Who's the first one? You have the power to do this.
Like, hold on, sir.
I can't. My phone's there. Yeah, pull that up. Second gentleman.
Oh.
That shit is
Can we
fucking
get
wild
that
to
real
me.
quick?
Excuse me.
I think we got like 5 minutes left.
Give or take. Plus 5 minus 5. We're on 11:10 right now. I got one.
We're pulling up second gentleman. We're trying to see what that's all about because that's. I always wondered what the first husband would be. I thought it'd be like the first husband, you know, like.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Welcome to this world, I guess.
You know.
The second gentleman. Interesting.
So we clear it up. Who was the first?
Right. Let's just figure that out. Does she have another? Is there a Mr. Harris on the side?
These guys know who the first is.
Have you Mr. Harris on the side? Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. His name is.
Yeah, his name is Imham. Right there it says second. So
She didn't take his name.
so what is the title? Second gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that title? Where does that come from?
United States office holder. Let's see, second gentleman's salary. What did he get paid?
As a second gentleman, kind of. What kind of madam type shit is going on here?
Oh well, it was apparently questions people asked, but the role of the second lady is unpaid. Who's the second lady?
If the second lady's unpaid and the second gentleman is paid. Ask me what is the second gentleman?
We live in a society now where you don't ask questions. You just accept the truth.
No. I'm a why type of guy. Why is it that way? Why?
The second gentleman or the second lady is the United States SGOTUS or SWATA is the formal title held by the spouse of the Vice President of the United States. The current Vice President term in office.
Okay, so who? Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes sense.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it does. Okay, now it's clicking.
And they're saying who's the first
Because
gentleman,
the first
right?
wife would have been the president's wife, and the vice president's. The vice. Okay,
And then we
second.
got the first
Okay,
gentleman is used for the United States
now.
for the male spouse of a mayor. The first gentleman is a husband of a female mayor.
Oh, that's why. Well, I feel like they need to just go ahead and, hey, bro, you can't use that name.
Yeah.
No. He's
shit.
second gentleman because Kamala's vice president now.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So who'll be the first gentleman once she gets in office? Okay.
Ooh,
Problem avoided. Okay, yeah. Never mind. It's not emasculating, man.
Still nice.
Call me second gentleman. What the fuck?
You better win, bitch.
Put some respect on that name.
First fucking gentleman around this bitch.
Yeah, you better win this election.
Calling me no goddamn second gentleman.
Damn, I was about to touch on something else.
No, dude.
Oh, she kept saying,
That's
you know, it's this thing, not going back, never going back, not going whatever the fuck they're saying.
Back to where?
I'm not a big chanter. It could be any. It could be any crowd. Like you could ask this guy any like pep rallies.
I'm not taking this motherfucker to no wrestling.
I'm not. I'm not a fucking.
He'd
That's
be
all
a
it
straight
is.
hater. Why are they cheering for Cody Rhodes? Nigga, he's the biggest star on the show. Fuck this chant.
People stand up and I'm like, I wish they would sit the fuck down so I could see the show. This is really.
Chose the wrong
Yeah, chant
seats,
what?
bro.
It's fucking my show.
Bring the
Chose the wrong seats.
Did Stone Cold do that?
But
Got the whole crowd saying what?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'll do that, but from my
hate-
seat.
I hate what chants too so much. So much.
Yeah, she kept saying that we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward to the future. We're not going back. Keep moving forward. We're gonna take the example of our forefathers,
Oh?
and we're gonna move forward.
Our forefathers, all of them.
You wouldn't have been moving under their reign.
You wouldn't even be here, bro.
Okay, depending on how far back we go. You go back too far.
No. We're not going back. We're going forward.
I mean,
So we're not even worried about our forefathers because we're going forward.
I mean, to be
But remember,
fair,
to go forward,
To be fair.
we have to take the example of our forefathers who we're not supposed to be paying attention to because we're going forward.
which ones though? There's so many.
She's obviously talking about Obama. Okay, let's
Vagaries. Vagaries again. That's the main thing I don't like about when she speaks. It's all vagaries.
So what do you think? You
We're
think
going
that
Michelle
Michelle Obama.
Oprah.
Kids should be able to love who they want to love and be who they want to be.
Beyonce was there.
Kids.
Megan Thee Stallion.
What are you trying to imply here? Like, why is this even a part of the speech? I didn't like that part from Michelle Obama. She
may have been just saying that as an older person. They say that about grown people all the time.
Kids should be able to love who they want to love and be who they want to be.
In the political sense, she shouldn't have said that. But I'm just saying, as an older woman...
Why can't people love who they love and be who they want to be?
Because she said kids in front of that statement.
People, yeah, kids.
Kids should be...
Think about that for a second.
I'm over here trying to be like, come on.
Politics, Kim, you can't say that kind of shit. You have to be careful with your wording. That's the point he's trying to make.
I'm awful with my words. That'd be the worst politics.
Especially with what they're doing with kids right now.
Oh my God.
Californian stuff. There.
Can we just pause on the kids right now?
That's what I've been trying to say, but here goes Michelle Obama.
Everybody was very kid-driven.
Yeah, she
as
was.
a first.
Yeah, she was. But that was the play initiative. Kids got to get out there and play. There's the yeah, they do. We have an obese problem. Let's solve it now, not later. Boom. Kids got to play.
The vending machines.
Then like all of a sudden they're like, kids aren't happy. They think they should be other than who they are. That doesn't what? What? Yeah, I think my son should be a girl now. What? Like,
be who you are. Just be who you are.
Do you think that, or does this little nigga think that?
Thank you.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah. And where's the poll?
Billy, do you not want to be Billy anymore and you want to be Jean instead?
Billy Jean.
Yeah, I knew it was
Pun
going.
intended. Pun intended.
If my kid came up to me and was like, my name,
Michael wanted to be
no,
Michelle.
I wasn't trying to put my son's name out there like that. If I had a son named Leroy and he wants to be Leroydra or whatever.
Rhonda. Let's go to Rhonda. Yeah,
Rhonda, I like that.
He was Leo. He wants to be LaRonda. Cool. Okay. You can do that. Just make sure you know that there are going to be people who are going to be mean to you. There are going to be things that you cannot do. Not because you shouldn't be able to do them and because we think you're bad, but because there's awful people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to be this person, that is fine, but you have to understand there are things that aren't okay, but this is the world we live in.
You're also going to, and if you are going to actually transition, you're going to have to take meds for the rest of your life.
Well, I mean, that's the medical part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell
you have to
my
watch South
kid.
Park's episode about it.
I want to tell my kid that yes, I will
Prepare 'em
respect
for the
whoever
social
you want to be,
exposure.
but this is what's going to be going on. If you
Yeah.
have any questions, I'm here because I do follow that very closely because these are people, these are children, these are people that are trying to just be who they are and live their lives. But at the same time, some people take it too far. Some people,
Absolutely.
it just gets kind of crazy out there. This is the world we live in. You got to take it or leave it. But always be who you are.
We're going to cut it there. It's about midnight now, huh?
Nah, but it is getting late.
11:19.
11:19?
Yeah, it's a slow movie.
Oh, shit. What's I looking at your phone? Oh, it is 11:19.
Yeah, so that's a good place to stop.
It is a good place to stop.
But vagaries. And I agree with what he's saying here.
Yeah,
Because this is something I brought up about Kamala.
Beautiful.
We don't know about this woman. Like, it just feels like we know about her past as, a DA and, worked with the police department in Cali and all that legal stuff she's done as a lawyer. We know about all that shit, which is fine. It's all documented, and she brings it up.
But the stances.
But, like, her political messaging as far as actual...
Yeah, this ain't the courtroom.
Politics.
This is presidential.
I think she's like out here just trying to rally the people. Just get them
Yeah,
all
I mean, that's what
together.
she's doing.
But it's all reiterating the stuff that we already know.
It's definitely a publicity display of personality and relating to the people.
They're leaning heavily on that.
It's like y'all know there's a problem with housing, right? Y'all know there's a problem with housing for 4 years. And I come out and tell y'all, we got a problem with housing.
Next. Yeah.
And you're like,
All right, are you going to expound on this?
You know what I think?
we're going to do something about it.
Honestly,
Fuck
if I
yeah.
do have a couple-
We're moving forward.
What I would
That's
also,
what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Chris is like, that's it.
What were you going to say?
oh, I don't know, dude. I lost my train of thought immediately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like Brian Griffin, 9/11. And then when he's running for mayor,
Oh, Jesus.
the whole crowd is.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. If I may. So this is what I'm thinking is happening with Kamala and her party, her what do you call them? Her staff, what they're doing for her, the image and all that. I'm thinking that at this last two elections, our country has been so divided. everybody hates Trump. Everybody hates Biden. Like, there's so much hate. One side or the other. It's been very divided for the last 8 years, I will say, at least. I might even go to 12, you know? And we all know, because a lot of people that haven't been in politics or in politics, people that don't give a shit, all of a sudden give a whole lot of shit. And there's like a lot of things. Mm-hmm. People are getting more radical, erotic.
Yes.
Erotic?
Yeah, they are.
Really?
They really are.
It's so bad they had to ban it in Texas.
That is happening. You're not wrong. Well, radical.
Radical. Thank you. Okay. Jesus Lord. All right. Anyways, these are things I've been helping. I mean, people needed their own escape, so maybe they have to get more erotic. Be that as it may, there's been a lot of separation in our country. I feel like Kamala is really leaning heavily, and her staff and her team leaning heavily on just the unifying. That's why I feel like that speech was so vague and so many words of like opportunity and blah blah blah. You know, I think she's really going to like push on that, and then later on we're gonna get like this is what she's gonna do, and then people are gonna probably freak out, but they love her anyways.
Well,
popularity.
Well, to bring it with the playbook idea that you were saying,
mm-hmm.
It almost seems like that she's only has 3 months to run a presidential campaign.
Yeah.
Others have.
But
they have
so
years.
She has to lead with this.
Yeah.
She's so popular. Yeah.
Well, that and she was held out so long from doing any kind of public view or public talk and such. Here's a vague. If you give everybody everything they want at the beginning, they're gonna be like, all right, we're done. Mm-hmm. But if you keep teasing them, you know, the anticipation.
I do hope that whatever she is for or against will benefit our country. I don't care whose side you're on. Because, I mean, they're absolutely right. This country has been super divided. Can we at least, like, get it together, you know? Like,
to your point about...
I'm done.
To your point about teasing, I don't like being teased if I like you. So, I mean, like...
So make the people like you. That's what she's
doing. Give me something to...
She's got a gimmick and a cackle and a...
I don't like the word gimmick.
I don't like being pandered to.
When it comes to... Well, what do you think the last several years has been for the United States people? Pandering.
Yeah, I don't like it.
One side or the other?
That's why I'm so critical at this point, because it's time to vote now. And one of y'all is going to be making policy for the rest of the country. And I want the person who's...
You know what I want?
The less of whatever the fuck y'all got going on.
Well, I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Apparently, the stance from her cabinet or whatever you want to call it is going to be a continuation of the Biden presidency. That's kind of been put out there.
Yeah, that's.
So we're kind of gonna keep supporting the things he's already been trying to put into place.
That's fair.
Which makes sense. She was his VP.
Yeah.
Now, it would be great if that was, you know, like you said, and not like a PR statement I'm hearing on public social media.
To say that out when everybody wants to hear not Biden's name or Biden anything.
They're avoiding all that.
Playbook.
Yeah, I'd at least want it to be said.
Everybody does.
Because now it's like, okay, now we're doing politics.
So right now we're just trying to get
which is what you've been asking for the whole time. First time me and you talked about Kamala, that was the thing I was saying.
Like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I was saying, like, I just want to see her politics. That's it. Like, I don't care about anything else. I already have my opinions on her as far as her time as a DA and all that other shit. I don't care for her. But if her politics is good, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to like you for you to do a good job.
It's also the people you surround yourself with.
And speaking on that real quick,
he wasn't a very good
we knew very quickly who Trump was going to be putting in positions. That's another thing we don't know about her. Who was she trying to get in the spots? We don't know none of this shit. The only thing we know is her potential, or her VP, which is going to be Tim Walz, which is doing a lot of heavy lifting for her. A whole lot as far as publicity.
Oh yes,
this whole thing has just been. It feels like a
the
fucking
dad man guys. Let's ride along.
Well, what I was saying was, I feel like the thing that we need as a whole country is, like 4 years matches this 4 years. There's some changes, but then that 4 years not matches it like 100%. I know there are going to be things that aren't agreed on and things of that nature, but it's like every 4 years things change, and it's like the next president is going to fix it, and then the next 4 years they do something really fucking stupid, and then the next 4 years that president, you know what I mean? It just keeps being like so divided, and it's just a shit show. Like, because it takes 4 years. With these things that are happening during the presidency, a lot of it is the previous presidency's fuck ups and or things that they were doing, and they want to either change it or they're gonna fix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like we just kind of need something that's gonna work with both parties. And it's been so much of a popularity show, like Republican, Democratic, liberal, blah blah. Yeah, can we just get it together? Our country's dying.
Yeah, shorten government, make it smaller.
Easier said than done, obviously.
It's because it's one thing, and we'll leave off on this. Yeah, I gotta get it out too. But I was listening to Charleston White, and he said the same thing I said. There's no leadership. One of the things Kamala said was her only client has been the people, and it would always be the people. So at that point, I'm like, so you're gonna listen to what the people tell you to do?
Well, that's what's been happening.
No.
With her,
The representatives are supposed to do what the people tell them to do. The
then,
leader is supposed to regulate that shit.
Well, I'm saying with this whole popularity contest thing, it's like, what do the people want? We're just going to be vague about it. We'll just get everybody involved.
Yeah, so
That's the one thing I do have a problem with.
Yeah, as president, I need her to lead.
The
and that's what I liked about Trump.
The leader of the free world?
Lead the senators under her, and then the senators are the ones that deal with the constituents. That's how
I mean, like,
and that's what I liked about Trump, because Trump was like, look, we're doing this. They're like, no, we're not. I'm like, oh, we're not? No, we're doing this. And if you're not, I'll find somebody to replace your seat. You can't do that. Oh, I bet you I'll find a way.
He was trying to roll like that.
Yeah, you remember at the beginning of his presidency, like, all these dudes showed up, like, on the judicial branches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was like,
they're all fired out. Yeah. Yeah, cleaned out.
And I always said, if I was president, that's how I'd run that shit. Y'all think y'all about to act a fool on my watch? No, sir. I got 4 years. There's about to be a lot of job losing around this motherfucker before I get impeached.
He came in wearing like sunglasses, like the Men in Black sunglasses and a black suit. Like, this is what we're doing, guys. You don't like it?
That's what I didn't like about Obama.
Communism.
Obama kept saying, they won't let me do this. They won't let me do that. You guys got to understand. I understand you're the president, and you telling me what people are letting you do and not do?
Well, Obama wasn't going to flirt with anything that would be possibly illegal.
I understand.
Donald,
but he's president, so
Donald did a bunch of shit, and now that's why he got taken to court. That's why he got found guilty about a bunch of stuff. That's why he's trying to get elected so he doesn't go to jail.
He'll be for the people.
Hey, I'm not saying
he's trying to avoid jail time.
I'm not saying jail time is not appropriate. I'm just saying sometimes shit got to be done.
I hear you,
regardless of the risk.
You know. It's not a popularity contest, okay, guys?
He didn't want to play ball. What I'm saying is
freedom.
He didn't want to play political ball.
Yeah,
he didn't have a war.
You're right.
It's freedom. We're going to do it this way.
He didn't have a war on drugs.
Don't worry about what I've been doing in my background. Don't worry about what's happening right now.
No, he had to come through.
No, he could have possibly had a war.
Oh my God,
yeah. He could have
a few times.
A couple times.
But,
sorry.
As he kept trying to say, you know, I talked to them and I got them to sit down. Because he had to play the tough guy.
And we were all scared as shit. Remember? All of America
he talked down Korea. He talked down the fucking
not
dude.
Gonna do anything. He knows better. Me and him are on good terms. He wouldn't make a move.
They high five and
play
tennis.
So he couldn't have a workers because he was punking everybody apparently.
Punking? Well,
punking.
Punk.
Oh, okay.
Kim Jong-un, I know that guy too. Me have a perfect relationship. Perfect.
Now, to be fair, he didn't actually stop the Kim Jong-un situation. We got to thank Dennis fucking Rodman, the worm, for saving us from World War III.
That's who we should be voting in president.
Hold on, Dennis Rodman?
That's who we should be voting in president.
Yeah, he brought peace in the Middle East.
War to Korea.
Then Donald Trump
he went over there twice even. And had like
Dennis Rodman.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen to three people at the same time.
So essentially, we were really damn close to the war with Korea. And
my brain isn't brainy much.
Kim Jong-un is a huge fan of Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
invited him to the country.
I did hear this.
Dennis did not go as an ambassador.
No, he just
but when
went.
he spoke to Kim Jong-un, he basically talked him out of going to war with us.
Wait, how do you know that that's what the conversation was?
Because it was
Dennis talked about this.
Yeah. It was in Rolling Stone and CNN and
so what did he say? Okay, I want to hear what he said.
He just basically took credit for. He was like, talked to him.
Find me an article and post it in the link below.
We spent like 30 minutes talking about Dennis Rodman on one of the episodes.
Oh yes,
this
we
came
did.
great.
Well, maybe the viewers like me.
Dennis Rodman's life. This guy has done everything. He's like,
here.
like he's literally done everything.
He married himself. told Michael Jordan basically fuck off.
Name something you can do as a human being, and Dennis Rodman has probably done it.
Stop war?
Yes.
Dennis Rodman has probably done that. You know.
Is he?
He was allowed in places that even political officials can't even get into.
I remember watching
I can see
CNN.
Wesley Snipes, but Dennis Rodman, that's pretty crazy.
I remember watching CNN. It was some serious shit going on. Kim Jong-un was speaking, and all you see is Dennis Rodman in the back with a cigar and a fucking Hawaii 5-0 shirt.
What?
Like,
Yeah, just chilling with Kim Jong-un.
All of this official stuff, military personnel, all this shit.
Kim Jong-un in the gear and shit.
No way.
Yes. Looking disrespectful motherfucker, but didn't care.
You can Google this shit.
No, put it by
just Google Dennis Rodman outrageous moments. I can guarantee it'll pop up.
Nah, because we keep doing that. Links upon links upon links.
But just do it right now. I just want 3.
I threw it in the group chat. But we're not going to be able to put it
They
on
can't
live.
see it. I'll do it.
Nah, I put it on there later on, or
if anybody cares, I'm trying for y'all.
We redirect them to the group, which is where all the source information for our stuff is at, unless it's in a book. If it's in a book, then shit. Sorry,
we'll tell you.
We'll tell you the book.
I thought we were
screenshot the book.
No, we refer them to the group page.
Sorry,
sorry, no page numbers.
That's not what we do.
It's not APA.
You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Okay. I didn't know. I don't do that stuff.
Let's go ahead and kill it for that. Right?
Comic Day is 85. We're going to go around the circle right here, starting with Ray.
Say it to the people.
We are exiting the podcast. We are getting up out of here.
All right, y'all.
So we're doing our salutations and goodbyes.
Signing off.
Signing off. Sign off. Yeah, sign
Where
off.
can they find us?
Where can they find you at, Ray?
They find me up in the shadows.
Yeah,
like that.
Wait, no, not that.
I'm the man that's done without you now.
In the shadows. Yeah.
Where they find you at, Chris? You got shadows and nowhere. I gotta come up with something.
I love that. My emo heart.
They can also find Chris in the shadows. Don't let them fool you.
I might illuminate it.
Not with him. Not with him in the shadows.
One of my
Separate
favorite songs.
shadows.
In the
Separate
Shadows
shadows.
by the Rasmus. Love that song.
Where they find you at, Hook?
I want to say in the shadows, but I'm not cool enough for that. So
Apparently,
you can find me on the internet.
My name's Kim and Watch Party.
Hashtag Dill Retro Gaming Dojo on most platforms. Search that, you'll find me. You'll find this lovely face.
Beautiful.
Hold on.
Where they find you at, Kim?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Serenity's Kiss. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm not really active with a lot of my other social media platforms. I'm on Facebook at Serenity's Kiss. So yeah, guys, that's me.
Yeah. And you can find me on the astral plane.
Nice.
Not there right now, but haven't had a lot of sleep lately. But when I'm there, leave me the fuck alone. No. On the real though, y'all can find me on YouTube and other spaces in social media. So with that being said, we are out, and I've got to get up and hit the finish button on everything. Everything.
Let's
See y'all.
There we go.